from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Kings taking on the Bambinos. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill here today, Ryan Wu. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get started. Mickey Mantle now at the plate.
Number 7, Mickey Mantle.
And we are underway in Denver. Mantle checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the game. Fly ball down the line. Robinson racing hard. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Man at second. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. In the dirt. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. In the air to left center. Ramirez under it. And there's one down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ball one, no strikes. Now a pop-up on the infield. Machado. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Base hit. Robinson whips it in quickly as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. In half up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-0. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field. And on the mound now, Jacob Misiorowski. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That just misses. Ball 2. One away. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball, that's inside. That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Batting third, catcher Victor Martinez.
That is the inning. Back here in Denver, stepping in, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just missed. That one ripped, but foul. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. He sends it out of here. One down. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. Ramirez sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. That one hammered but pulled foul. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Murakami. Here's the tag, and he's out. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Jose Ramirez. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second. And Manny gets a piece. Out to short. Base hit into the outfield. They're waving Ramirez home. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ketel Marte stands in now, looks at that one inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch.
Oh, what a lunging grab. Man at first, one away. Swing and a foul out of play. Finishes him off at 103. Now it's the right fielder, Jackie Robinson. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Ball, that's just out.
That one at triple digits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Just missed.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
One up, one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And the sweeper misses. On the ground right side. Can't glove it cleanly. The tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
That ball's foul.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
This one smoked on its way out of here. That one felt good. This one in the air, center field. Tatis settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. De La Cruz. The turn by Garcia at second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Base is empty after the double play. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Just off the inside edge. De La Cruz measures 6 feet 6 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's filled up. See ya. Strikes him out. Back here in Denver as we go to the top of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Tatis takes it in for the out. 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Robinson racing hard. 2 down. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And the 0-2. This one popped up. Machado gets under it. And that is that. Bottom 4, leading off, Victor Martinez. 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. The 1-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And takes low for ball 1. Ramirez. The turn by Garcia at second to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Now batting.
Bases empty after the double play. Here comes Manny Machado.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Inside,
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ramirez settles under it, and that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Yordan Alvarez digs in now.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Ball. Nope, outside.
And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Goes down looking. Right through there for a strike. Hard liner. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Murakami. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Munetaka Murakami getting ready to hit.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Strike two.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
0-2 now.
Ball inside.
Murakami gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's into the bullpen for a homer. A two-run shot, and they slice into the lead. Adrian Morejon into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a base hit right there. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ball that's outside.
Swings through that one for strike one. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field. Under it. And there's one away. One out man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That's out number 2.
Now batting for the Bambino, catcher Victor Martinez.
Ball that's in.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And a foul ball. The 2-2 now. De La Cruz. They take the force out, and that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Raleigh Fingers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Left field. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Now batting for the Kings, right fielder Brian Reynolds.
That's off the mark. Ball one. Raleigh, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Next pitch downstairs. Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So digging in, Ian Happ. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Next up for Korea, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Mason Miller comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to.
To Elliott, second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Jose Ramirez now at the plate, 1 for 2.
Jose Ramirez.
Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball one.
Back to right. Reynolds under this one. And there's one down. And a foul ball. Korea leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets him to chase after that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that skips in the dirt. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Throws to first in time.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting for Boston, first baseman Munetaka Murakami. Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen. Aroldis Chapman.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
In for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Ramirez fires over to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, digging in, Michael Garcia. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Machado under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. One out man at first. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Robinson racing hard. He's got it. Out number 2. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Jackie Robinson. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting for the Filipinos, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Mantle drifts towards it. And a couple of quick outs. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
What a stop. to first.
He's safe.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Berg. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tatis runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, ready to begin the 8th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One away.
Now batting for the Kings, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3. One down. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
Nope, that's the ball.
Two down, base is empty, but one. Run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Adrian Morejon on the pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramirez moving under this one. And that'll do it.
That's right.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, number 44.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And that one ripped to left. Takes it in for the out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Oh, one.
And that is out of play. Morejon goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Strike 2.
Oh, that's it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Ramirez in position. 2 away down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Now
front
batting
shoulder
for
coming
the
open
Kings,
instead of
catcher,
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Posada at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Throwing the ball well there, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Manny Machado digs in now. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 down. And that skips in the dirt. Tap foul at the plate. That one way inside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. In the air, right field. Reynolds on the run. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Munetaka Murakami getting ready to hit.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Stays alive. Korea trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the last half of inning number 9. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Out towards left center. Hat has a beat on it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that'll do it. 6-3 our final.